Medicaid took all my caregiver hours away. What do I do? Now listen, if that's your question, stick around with me till the very end, and I promise you, you're gonna know everything. You're gonna know everything. All right. So look, my name is Kayan Church. A lot of people like to call me Mr. KC. Who am I? I'm your in-home healthcare guide. I like to help you with everything as far as in-home healthcare. I try to come on here as much as I can with you and go over a lot of these topics. Now, this topic that we got today, this is like a very, very, very special topic because every day when I go live and I talk about something, somebody always asks me. You know what I mean? Like we got a big following on YouTube. If you're not down with us on YouTube, sign up, subscribe, like, share, whatever they doing over there. But that's how a lot of people seem to get their questions in. So like we've helped a lot of people figure out how to get the good hours. You know what I mean? Like we got a ton of methods on how to build the hours up. But when the hours get taken, man, that's something different. You know what I mean? So if you down to figure out, what the best solution is, hashtag best solution, hashtag, what city, state you watching this from, hashtag live, hashtag rebroadcast. All right. So what do I actually do? I help the financially challenged family member to become a paid caregiver through the Medicaid long-term health care program. And that program is better or more commonly known as the LTSS program. Now, the only reason why we even trying to do that is because we don't feel like, I'm gonna tell you, y'all the best people that I know because y'all have taken y'all life and you trying to help some other people. So I don't feel like you should go broke trying to help nobody else. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy. Like Mike Tyson said, that's ludicrous. You know what I mean? So listen, let's talk about it. Took my hours away, KC. What do I do? Well, if you're in Delaware, it's a little different. You know what I mean? They playing a little different game. It's a little more structured. And you got what's called a case manager. In a lot of other places, excuse me, I keep playing my nose. My allergies is crazy right now. In a lot of other places, they call them case managers different things. They call them advocates. They call them, they call them this, they call them that. You know what I mean? Look, if you're here with me now, hashtag live. You hear me when in a rebroadcast, hashtag rebroadcast. If I sound kind of crazy, it's because my allergies is acting funny. All right. So look, get in touch with your advocate, man. I tell people every day, you want to get the advocate or your case manager, because sometimes I'm the advocate. You want to get your case manager in shape. You want your case manager to be your best friend. You know what I mean? Now that's your connection on the inside because even if you call me, I'm gonna have to call the inside man. You know what I mean? So if you already got the connection with the inside man, that's 50% of the battle right there. Now the next thing you want to look at is what's going on? What's going on? Now, a lady called me and she said, KC, I had 100 some hours, and she told me all the challenges that she had and what the doctor said her problems was, and really the lady she needs help like around the clock. Unfortunately she needs a lot of help, total help around the clock. Now, she doesn't live in Delaware because they don't even give help for total assist in Delaware. But in other states, they do. And they're giving this lady a lot of help and they're cutting her hours back. And they're saying that she's getting a lot of hours overnight. And I don't know. She was saying like, hey, KC, why would they cut my hours off? I don't know why they cut your hours off because they gave you the hours and they said split them up 24 hours a day. Now, hey man, if you like your peanut butter and crackers at 2 a.m, that's on you. Plenty nights I wake up and my pop is up. It's 3 a.m. and I'm like, yo man, when you gonna get some sleep? You know what I'm saying? They got the TV all loud. You know what I mean? I gotta get up early in the morning. But I mean, hey man, what can I say to an 80-year-old? You know what I mean? I don't know why anybody would say that. Hey man, you ain't supposed to be up, during the middle of the night. So we're gonna cut your hours back. So that's the first thing we got to look at. What is the grievance? You know what I mean? And only person that controls the hours is guess who? The case manager. So that's why I always say, make sure that you're friends with the case manager. You want to be friends with the higher ups, especially with the people that get you connections. Now, if it's a problem with the case manager, KC, look, the first thing I was ever told, you know what I mean, when I wanted to break bread with the big boys, I'm gonna say, they told me, he said, listen, Never talk to the dishwasher. So if you want to know what that means like, listen, if it's not working out with the case manager or this advocate that you got, let's talk to the boss. Now, it's always a boss. Everybody got a boss. You know what I mean? Scarface worked for the dude Sosa. You know what I'm saying? He the one, made it happen for him in America. So everybody always got a boss. You got to remember that. Now, who's the boss of the case manager? The director of the program. Director is the boss every time. Listen, if you got any problems, who do you talk to? The first, and then this is what you got to realize: the first person's head who gets chopped over there at Medicaid is the director, because they put the program in place, and they the ones that got to get it, going. And they got to see the people happy. They got to see you happy. Got to see you from beginning to the end, all the way moving to fruition. And got to make sure that you doing straight. So look, I got a little boss tip, little boss trick. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all my secret. You want to get to the boss? I'm gonna tell you this. What you do? You call the service center, and you now first you gotta know. This only works if you know where your case manager is out of. Because if you just shooting in the wind, then I don't know. But if you did your due diligence, and you've been watching these videos, and you're making friends with the case manager, once you make contact, then you already know everything. You should know things like who the supervisor is, who the director is, who what's the best number to call down the call center if I need something. I'm that kind of dude. You know what I mean? I need to know everything, especially because things sometimes go astray or go wrong or go to the left. You know what I mean? So when they go to the left, I need a way to pull it back to the right. You feel me? So I need to know the people in charge. So this is what you do if you don't know the people in charge. As long as you know the place where the people who are in charge work at, this is what you do. You call down there. They're not gonna let you talk to them. All right. So don't think like you're just gonna go down there and you're gonna talk to them. You're gonna say whatever you want to say. But at the same time, you need to have your speech together, because what I'm trying to tell you is I'm gonna put you in position to where they gonna call you back, because you gonna really get on their nerves, and they gonna be like, look, let me solve this guy problem. Church getting on my nerves. You didn't call down here once or twice. You know what I mean? So this is what you do. Call down to the service center. You say, listen, I would like to speak to now you gotta know everybody's name, which I hope you know the case manager's name. You're gonna say, I want to speak to the case manager such and such. I want to speak to their supervisor. Now you can ask for the director, you can ask for whoever big wig you want, but this is what I would do. Start with the director. And before you make this phone call, I want you to have that notepad written down. I want you to have everything written down that you want to say. What the problem is. They cut my hours. I don't know what's going on. My doctor say I'm getting worse. Y'all say I don't deserve these hours. I need to know what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. This is what happened. Lady called me up, said that she said, KC, they cut me back like 100 some hours. And a case manager was only at my house for 25 minutes doing an assessment. I said, wow, that's crazy. What did that lady assess in 25 minutes that told her that you had miraculously gotten better? I don't know. Now, if it was a problem with this young lady having hours, during the night, I would have thought that the case manager would adjust the care plan. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we do. If it's a problem, let's adjust this care plan. Now, it's really never a problem with our clients, because we usually fight for more hours. You know what I mean? See, and I'm gonna tell you how I go in Delaware. If you're on here and you're from Delaware and you got a problem with your hours, and the company that you're working with ain't helping you out, they not speaking up, they not talking for you. Number one, they probably don't know what to say or who to say it to. Number two, they don't know the game plan. You know what I'm saying? They don't know the process. They don't know the chain of command. They don't know that, although this thing moves up in the chain of command, that SHIT runs downhill. So when I apply this pressure, somebody gonna break, and it's 9 times out of 10 going to be for the better, and it's going to be able to help us out. See, you got to realize in Delaware, the case man, once you get assigned to a case manager, they really don't even want to give you a lot of hours. And number one is because anything I want to say like over 23, 25, could be 27, 28, don't get me wrong. Anything over 21, 20 some hours, they got to put in a special report for it. So All right, dig the math. They got hundreds of people coming through. You know what I mean? They ain't got really time for everybody. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of reliable people that I'm putting the pressure on, and I'm making them look. You got to take care of my people just because. All right. Then number two, you know, it was Easter. You know what I mean? Not too long ago. You know, things going on. How they ain't got. Listen, they can't watch everybody. So you got to remember that they got to already input everybody into the system. And then number two, everybody that's getting 30 hours, 40 hours, 50 hours, 60 hours. They're gonna have to write a special report to the director. Now, listen, you know what I mean? They still ain't did that Easter shopping for their kid, you know what I'm saying? They still got a lot of running around to do. You know, dinner supposed to be at their house this weekend. They ain't got time for all that. They don't even care. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. They don't care. They ain't got no time for that. So look, they gonna kind of put things to the back burner. You need a dude like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come through there. I'm gonna tell them. I'm like, listen, XYZ. You already got the comprehensive medical report that says XYZ such and such. You know what I mean? Doctor said that. Ain't no way you can go above the doctor. I don't care who you are. If the doctor said you jacked up, that's all it is, man. They got to give you a certain amount of hours for a person that's jacked up in your condition. You feel me? Ain't no way you can't go around it. You know what I'm saying? And can't pull the wool over my eyes because KC been doing this thing too long, man. You need somebody to help you, man. You need the right people in your corner. You know, you in Medicaid, you long-term health care program, but you're on the wrong track because you're with the wrong company. 302-689-3240. Don't be afraid to call me. 302-689-3240. We're gonna get this thing straightened up. All right. If you're a caregiver, you know what I mean, and your primary responsibility, like me, is to take care of your loved one, you know, and you do most of the talking, and you're like, look, man, this thing ain't right. Call me. 302-689-3240. I'll make sure you and your peoples get on track, man. Listen, ain't no fun unless you can get something. You doing all the work. You got to get the paycheck to match. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them take advantage of you. If you're in another state, it all works somewhat similarly the same. Medicaid is the same in all 50 states. You know what I'm saying? I can't exactly examine your problem and tell you what's going on. What I can tell you is I can give you a lot of different tips. You just got to plug it in and dissect the problem for yourself and figure it out. You know what I mean? You just got to check the boxes off. You already know they gotta look out. You already got the hours. You ain't getting no better. You know, is it personal with you and the case manager? Figure it out. You know what I mean? Because the person manager got a personal beef against you, man. Listen, they need to take that elsewhere. We ain't got time for that. You feel me? I don't know. Is some kind of laziness just going on? I don't know. Maybe they didn't fill the report out again for the next month. I don't know. We need to find out what's going on. In some states, other than Delaware, you're eligible for like things like hearings. You're eligible for I forget it was another kind of meeting that the lady was going to, you know, but you know, just checking it out with my little bit of research that I did real fast. You know, call the attention to some other people. Put in a report. Put in something. You know, make sure you writing everything down. You want a case log, everything. You know, because when they get to you, you don't want to be not knowing why you causing these people so much stress because they wearing you out. You know what I mean? Make sure you got everything written down. You know. All right. So look, next part of the show is for the agency owners. I gotta hurry up and get out of here, but I just want to drop it on you. You know, a lot of people are asking me, look, KC, we growing great big industries, agencies. You know, got to get these caregivers some insurance. Do you have any suggestions? Yes, I do. Look, I got something that's awesome for you. Get the people out your hair, you know, get them off your back and get them well protected. You know, it's dirt cheap for individuals and they got really great family plans, man. You can sign everybody up, take the money out the check if you want, let them handle it, whatever. Get the government straight off your back. You know what I'm saying? Sweet like that. All right. Look, if you got a startup, you need help with some things, credentialing, getting down with with the people in your industry. You just might need to make some right connects. I don't know. May need some advice. I don't know. Might need some business cards. I don't do that, but I can tell you who do. You feel me? Call me 302-689-3240. Hop on these videos, you know, like, share, subscribe if you feel like I gave you any value today, man. If not, don't leave nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's cool with me too, man. Like, I don't expect you to do nothing either way. Feel me? Look, I got to go. Pop almost ready. You know, I'm the driver. You feel me? So look, man, if you the driver of the bus, of the agency, whatever it is you doing, man, you trying to shake it up, man, leave it in the comments. Hashtag whatever it is you're doing, man. Let me know. Let the other people know. Let the people know how the big-hearted caregivers around the world is doing these days, you know? Also, if you need a paid caregiver, call us 302-689-3240. We service the Delaware area. All right. Talk to you soon. I love you. Don't let anybody shame or blame you into thinking that taking care of other people is bad business. You know, that's how we getting our blessings. You know what I mean? Them other people, I don't know about them. They doing something different. Gotta go, man. We not like them. Peace.